An increase in construction in this quarter just ending is expected to sustain this growth momentum despite global volatility. And therefore, we have this seminar on infrastructure, because construction was what gave us our growth rate last year. I still count on it to give us a good growth rate this year. Clearly, and I can't repeat it often enough, there will be some impact on all countries by the global economic slowdown and the economic issues in the United States because of the global significance of the U.S. economy. However, while a slowdown in the U.S. economy could dampen the growth of emerging markets, we are confident that the Philippines will withstand most of the adverse effects of such a development, largely because of the improving economic fundamentals that I mentioned earlier and the increasing diversity of our economy. We have many export markets today. Yet, many things are left to be done. We work hard to fulfill our Philippine reform agenda. We will fight for the economy, education, and the environment. We will work to fix the corruption that has unfortunately, as you know, who know the Philippines, long plagued our nation. We've been working to take control of the situation. Our efforts will include, and again, I appeal to our congressmen here, passing a comprehensive anti-corruption reform act in 2008. We will continue to hold officials accountable if they are found to be corrupt. Our ombudsman has increased her conviction rate from 6% before she came in to 56% today. And that gives us the confidence to say that we will continue to let the chips fall where they may as investigations are concluded and friend and foe alike are brought to account for their actions. A nation growing at more than 7% during normal times and managing to grow more than 5% GDP and 7% GNP during bad times, and recording major investments by international firms such as Hanjin, ExxonMobil, Texas Instruments, Marubeni, and other multinational companies must be doing something right. Corruption has been a long problem, but it is one we are addressing. We remain deeply committed to being a force for good, bullish on our country, and optimistic about our future. And so here we are today in the U.S. The Philippine-U.S. relationship is strong, growing, and mature. It is enhanced by the 4 million Americans of Philippine heritage and the 250,000 U.S. citizens who live and work in the Philippines. In a time of global tensions and economic uncertainty, the U.S. and the Philippines remain steadfast allies and friends, and we are proud to see relations between the two countries so strong. We look forward to forging even closer ties to U.S. businessmen and women. That's why, as always, one of our key priorities for this visit to the U.S. is to advance Philippine economic and investment opportunities with business leaders and investors by showcasing our country's extraordinary value for investment, which is increasingly being recognized by investors from all over the world, from the Middle East to Europe to North America. We hope you have been encouraged by what you heard from our economic managers earlier today to take advantage of the significant opportunities offered by our country. Here in New York, we have been meeting and will continue to meet with companies looking to expand investments in the Philippines and to add new jobs in our country. For instance, yesterday, we went to the New York Stock Exchange to witness a technology cooperation agreement between the New York Stock Exchange and the Philippine Stock Exchange, and hopefully that will lead to an investment of the NYSC in the PSC. When I came back, I had a visit by ICOR, one of the very active and successful outsourcing companies based in New York, but operating as well in the Philippines. And because the CEO informed us that last Monday, I was already here in the US, they expanded their operations in Clark Economic Zone and added more workers to the Philippines. An investment already there and expanding. In terms of new investments, just this morning, we met with Libis and witnessed an agreement with the National Development Corporation of a $500 million investment in fruit processing. And we hope that this is going to be coming very soon. It will, and that it will give a lot of jobs to the people in Bicol and maybe in Eastern Visayas as well. When I talk about our significant economic opportunities, I like to say they're significant because they are solid. In some parts of Asia, we fear that investors will be lured to opportunities to make a quick buck in a country that may still have to institutionalize good, sound fundamentals. Too many quick buck investments coming at the same time can push a country's inflation up. It can seriously weaken a country's currency, and it can force it to drastically cut down on infrastructure spending, not the Philippines. We are on a steady, permanent path to economic growth, stability, and modernization. That is why we keep saying we are the best value in Asia for your investment. As Business Week's 28 January 2008 issue said, and I quote, "Sustained growth and sound fundamentals are prompting investors to look anew at the Philippines." Foreign Affairs magazine in its March-April 2008 issue declared that investors have been lining up to the dynamic developments in the Philippines. USA Today, our world's May 1 issue, asserted that the Philippines is catching the tiger economies on its way to first world status. What all these are saying is that we are a good long-term bet. We do not sell hype. We have no quick bucks. We don't offer false gains. We just offer strong fundamentals, good economic stewardship, and good returns, excellent returns on your investment. And I think you would agree that those are the recipe items to make us the smart, prudent place to put your money. We are a great place in which to invest. So we look forward to greeting you on your next investment tour in Manila. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat.